When the trucks stop rolling full, the refinery's promise starts to wobble, and Nigeria's fuel system might just be on the edge. That's the chilling reality unfolding at Dangote Petroleum Refinery. From 1 November 2025, a strict 45,000-liter loading cap will be enforced on all fuel trucks, creating major ripples across the downstream sector. Here's everything you need to know about what this means, why it's happening, and how big a deal it really is. What exactly is changing? The refinery has announced that no truck will be allowed to load more than 45,000 liters of PMS, petrol, AGO, diesel, or ATK, aviation kerosene, at its loading base effective 1 November 2025. The directive was issued in response to a regulation by the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, aimed at curbing tanker overloading and improving safety across Nigeria's fuel logistics chain. Only trucks that are calibrated and certified for 45,000 liters will be allowed access to loading. Non-compliant tankers risk being denied entirely. So, what appears a technical rule is in fact a major operational shift, impacting marketers, transporters, and the flow of fuel across Nigeria. Why the limit? The regulation behind the move? The reasons behind this move aren't just arbitrary, they are anchored in long-standing logistics and safety issues. Overloaded trucks, 50,000 liters and above, have been linked to tanker accidents, explosions, and rapid road deterioration in Nigeria. Overcapacity loading contributes to product diversion, smuggling, and loss of accountability in the downstream sector. The regulator now has improved tools, such as digital instrumentation and real-time loading monitoring, to enforce compliance. The refinery says this is part of traceability, metering accuracy, and operational safety. In short, the 45,000-liter cap isn't just about smaller trucks. It's about a major discipline reset for Nigeria's downstream fuel logistics. Who's affected and how big is the impact? Transporters. Trucking firms used to load 60,000-plus liter tankers. Now they must recalibrate or acquire new tankers certified for the new limit. This has cost, timing, and operational implications. Marketing companies. Fuel marketers relying on large loads to spread cost per trip may see higher transport cost per liter, smaller economy of scale per delivery, and possible rerouting of logistics. Dangote Petroleum Refinery and downstream ecosystem. The refinery must stamp compliance, calibrate loading bays, verify truck fleet eligibility, and manage potential loading delays if trucks don't meet rules. The change will force adjustment in distribution planning, possibly splitting large loads into smaller shipments, more trips, or refilling patterns. Consumers. While not an immediate price crisis, disruptions or increased transport cost may ripple into smaller margin for marketers, potentially leading to higher fuel prices or supply lag. The risks and challenges ahead. Short-term disruption. As the November 1st date arrives, expect some loading delays, logistical cumulative backlog, and pushback from companies still operating large-capacity trucks. Market sources already anticipate slower throughput. Fleet adjustment cost. Transporters needing new certified tankers face capital outlay. Smaller operators may struggle, leading to consolidation or exit. Supply chain rework. Distribution patterns optimized for big loads may need overhaul. More frequent trips, more terminals, more coordination. Price impact. If transport costs rise or deliveries slow, cost per liter may increase. If markets import to fill gap, landed cost may go up. Equity and access. If large marketers or those with certified trucks gain advantage, smaller marketers might be disadvantaged, raising competition or fairness questions. What this could be a turning point. Discipline and accountability. The move signals that Nigeria's fuel sector is moving away from anything-goes loading practices towards structured, monitored logistics, important for long-term sustainability. Safety and infrastructure relief. Reduced axle weight per truck means less road damage, fewer accidents, and potentially fewer infrastructure costs for the government. reflects refinery and supply chain maturity. For Dangote Petroleum Refinery to adopt this change shows the refinery is pushing beyond production into distribution system reform, a key step if it's to meet its national supply promise. Precursor to broader reform. If enforced successfully, the model may apply to other refineries or terminals, improving transparency, quality control, and aligned downstream supply across Nigeria. What to watch in the coming weeks? Compliance rate. How many trucks arrive non-compliant and are turned away? Are marketers losing product? Import volumes. If domestic loading slows, do imports increase as fallback? Load freight cost changes. Are marketers passing transport cost increases to consumers? Fuel prices and supply consistency. Any shortages, pump price hikes, or delayed deliveries? Regulatory extension. Will NMDPRA or the refinery extend or modify rules depending on practical outcomes? Smuggling and diversion reduction. Over time, does smaller load regimen reduce product diversion at borders or unauthorized offtake? Final thought. The enforcement of the 45,000-liter loading cap by Dangote Petroleum Refinery may sound technical, but it's a strategic junction in Nigeria's energy supply narrative. It reveals the production capacity alone isn't enough. The downstream logistics, transport integrity, and regulatory discipline matter just as much. If implemented smoothly, this could mark a leap toward a more accountable, safer, and controlled fuel supply system in Nigeria. If it fails, the consequences could be bottlenecks, higher cost, and revived dependence on imports. For now, every truck computer chip is now a data point, every liter a traceable unit, and Nigeria's fuel industry just got a lot more interesting.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed with fast, reliable news, don't forget to subscribe to Newsflash 360. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Your next headline is just seconds away.